Episode 217. Trying out a new spooky intro there for Spooktober. I'm not happy with it, but we'll go. We'll adapt. We still got a few more.
Hey, we had sound this time.
Yeah, we did have sound. So it's a plus from last week. Man, favorite time of the month for me. And yeah, I just lean all in on Spooktober. Like 31 Days of Fright. That's what I'm looking for, you know?
I feel like I've had like one of 3 or 4 costumes every year. I don't really get into the spooky stuff as much.
Look, you don't need to get costumes. You go have a pumpkin spice latte. Maybe watch a little scary movie. Maybe a little Casper.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't know. I'm more of a November guy, I think.
November's good. November's
Like
good too.
Thanksgiving just always gets me hyped, but
Yeah,
I don't know.
Turkey ball. Yeah. I like Thanksgiving too. I'm a big fall guy overall.
But I get it. Like I want to be an October guy.
Yeah,
I just don't know. I don't know.
I'll teach you. I'll teach you my ways. I'll put you right here under the swing. Devontae's going to join us a little bit later. I think he's coming back from a little basketball game. Hopefully, he's staying injury free. Old man leagues are no joke nowadays. But Preacher Man, I'm excited to be here with you, and I really got to talk about your boy Aaron Rodgers. Let's start there. Big news coming out of New York today. Robert Saleh fired. A lot of blame going to Aaron Rodgers that he got him fired.
That's classic.
Right. Classic
not classic Rodgers, classic media making it
Rodgers.
About Rodgers without any facts coming out.
Yeah. I'm curious about
that. Just seems like the past, I don't know, since 2009.
Yeah.
For me.
And I think, I don't know if you remember, like week 2, week 3, he had the hug and Rodgers kind of pushed him away. And I think that was like
they tried to spin that into something too.
Yeah. And so that was like the media, like, oh, it was definitely him. Like Rodgers kind of stirred the fire here. It doesn't help that Woody Johnson, the owner, has not fired anybody in 25 years mid-season. And all of a sudden he does it. Like that doesn't help. But I look at his record. He's a great defensive coach. Offense never got there. You look at the Jets team, they're 2-3 this year. They're supposed to be great. They're supposed to be phenomenal. And they're just not, it's not getting done. Really undisciplined football. And so, I mean, it sucks. He had Garrett, he had Zach Wilson start 33 games for him, and everybody else on the list. He had Aaron Rodgers for 6 games. Everybody else on the list is fucking terrible. They have starting quarterbacks. So not necessarily all the blame on him, but you're the head coach. You got to own it. And starting 2-3 with a Jets offense that should be exploding with points. And you don't do it in London. You don't do it against Denver. Yeah, I think time's up for you.
Yeah, and I'm looking at I think their defense has played decent.
Yeah, I mean, he's a great defensive player.
I still think they're not where we expected them to be.
Yeah.
I really thought the Jets were going to be, I thought their defense was going to be crazy this year. And
number one across the board.
Yeah, they've just been okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, offense is clearly, that's the problem. They need, I don't know, Breece Hall has been underwhelming.
Yeah.
Rodgers clearly is not. This is not the same Aaron Rodgers.
No.
But I think they're more run dependent than they do to be. They don't really have weapons. They just don't have, it feels like they don't have weapons.
But we look at it, we know they have weapons. There's not.
I don't know. Wilson's great, but Lazard's not. He's not a guy either. I feel like they need a tight end. I feel like they're a team that would need to rely on some kind of tight end in the middle of the field.
I mean, the Chiefs are using 3 tight ends at once.
Yeah, I don't know.
They're not using
but it's weird because, I don't know why you fire him. Yeah, I don't know. Like, what's their plan now?
Yeah,
they're gonna let
defense coordinator gets the interim position. Yeah, Hackett's not. It's Oldbridge getting the interim. Okay. As a Bengals fan, I hope we hire Robert today as a defensive coordinator because I like what he's on the defense.
Yeah.
But, I just – a lot of blame to Rodgers here. Devontae just joined us. Robert Saleh gets fired. How do you feel about this?
I think it's weird. People were saying like because he didn't win anything, and you have to wonder like what's up with the timing, I guess. Like what about the Vikings game Sunday was like the 13th reason? Like why was that the reason he was cut?
Right.
I don't know. And then like he wasn't allowed to talk to the players or anything. They just like guided him out the building.
Yeah, by security. He was heated.
Yeah, and it's like I wonder what today is Tuesday. So between Sunday and Tuesday, what could have happened? What was said? And also like who made the call for it to be Jeff Ulbrich? He actually came from Atlanta. Like I actually remember him as a player with the Niners, which is crazy. So he basically followed Robert Saleh, and then now he's taking his spot. And I wonder like what went into him being the play caller. And I guess it was because like we can't have Nathaniel Hackett being the head coach because Rodgers would probably sit out.
Yeah, so, that'd be bad.
Yeah. But I don't know. But also like Jets haven't been playing bad per se. I just don't know what's not clicking with the offense. Because the teams they've been playing, I don't know, it's like on again, off again. It looked like they had hope and then they didn't. Defense really hasn't been giving up anything, and I know he's defensive minded. They've been looking good at the least. I just don't know like what was the final call.
I do wonder like was there something said on the plane ride back from London? Like what happened that really set this thing off?
Well, the Denver, I will say, so week 4, them losing to Denver, they lost 9-10.
That seat heated way up.
And the defense didn't, like, I don't think they got no sacks. I mean, they, you only allowed 10 points, but it's Denver. Yeah. I don't know. Just like
I mean, they've been heating up. Just to be fair, they've been heating up a little bit.
Yeah, but then and so what's head scratching is you go and play Minnesota, who is one of 2 teams now that is still undefeated.
Yep.
One being last year's champs, and the other being Minnesota. So it's like you lose to a team that's undefeated. That just doesn't constitute being fired. I don't think.
Yeah.
I mean, even with them, like, yeah, the Denver loss looks bad. But I don't know. Then I look at, like, the Ravens. The Ravens had a slow start, but they're starting to turn it around.
3-2,
yeah. It just takes time. And maybe for Saleh, he probably is upset because he knows this team does have potential to be really good.
Oh, yeah.
Like, the NFL is wide open this year. Feels like anybody can take it.
But 5 games in is kind of crazy.
The Jets haven't played to their best. Like, we know. I think we've recognized. But maybe the Jets are going, if we don't fix this now, like, we're a win now team. Like, we need to get it going. But I don't know. I'm trying to justify.
I think you're absolutely right, though. I think they are at like a win now because at the end of last season, they're like anything less than playoffs is unacceptable. You're sitting at 2-3. You got an aging Rodgers
here for Rodgers,
yeah. Like you need to win.
Yeah.
So I think you guys are right. It's kind of crazy. I thought Doug Peterson would be the first coach fired. I didn't think Bob here would be the first one to go.
It is kind of wild.
Yeah, but who knows? We'll see how this plays a role. All right, now you both are here. When you think of celebrations, what's some good old celebrations in football that you're like, hell yeah?
Ickey Shuffle.
Yep. Cincinnati, great. Ickey Woods, baby.
Billy White shoes.
The
Dirty Bird.
When T.O. was on the Star, for sure.
Stupid.
The
salute. Who did that one?
No.
Mile High Salute, Terrell Davis,
I think.
The Ocho Self. I like the ones that are like random. Like I would have never thought about that. So obviously with Cam Bynum and Josh Metellus putting out the Parent Trap one, that was cool.
That was dope.
But Ocho Cinco pulled out the cell phone from the.
No, that was Joe Horn.
That was Joe Horn from the Saints.
That was Joe Horn. Oh, my fault.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought it was
Joe
Horn.
Yeah.
Then when Antonio Brown started that call God thing, I'm not gonna lie, I started saying that. That was kind of but the biggest one I used to always just wait for, like Odell's dances. Like, what will he pull out his little fancy bag of tricks this time?
Yeah.
And nobody dances anymore. Like, the youth's dances are not as inspired as when Odell was popular. So,
they're all kind of like robotic. They're all TikTok dances. Yeah. It doesn't flow, man.
Yeah. So
yeah. Fitz, what about you, real quick?
My first thought was just like I kind of like the guys who pick a thing and stick with it.
Like that's like their thing. Yeah.
I actually kind of like that.
Okay.
Aaron Jones had a good first down. I think he still does it. He kind of wipes the chest and points for. I've always liked that. I was like, just pick one, stick with it, make it your thing.
Do you like the discount double check?
Yeah, that one was okay. I'll be honest. That one was just okay for me.
Okay. What about Juju's like having a baby crossover thing he used to always do?
Oh, that was weird. Yeah, I couldn't.
Well, I don't get it. What was it supposed to be?
I don't know.
It's Juju. I don't know.
I hated that so much. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I actually liked the Seahawks receiving core. That one year they did. What was who was it? Mint Condition or
New Edition.
New Edition.
Yeah.
And they did the If It Isn't Love, right? It was that one. I thought that was creative. I thought that was really good.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for a good prop. Like, obviously, Bengals fan Ocho Cinco, he was king of props, I feel like. I just love a good prop being used.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of with Devontae's camp, which is kind of random. But I do appreciate a good Gronk spike, something that's always consistent that you can bank on.
Yeah.
Let's flip the script to defensive celebrations. Give you one of my favorites, the Sean Merriman light switch. When you get a sack, he turned the light switch on and off, lights out. I always enjoy that one.
That man was unhinged, but it was scary.
CTE's for real.
I hate the defense, the camera, and all the defense players run to the camera. I hate that now. Like, I want you to do it like a sack dance or like I don't know.
Give me a Fat Boy shuffle or something.
I just want it. You don't have to run to the camera. There's too much of that in this day and age.
So like wave everybody over.
Yeah.
Here comes all 109 people on the team. Yeah.
I do remember.
It's different if you score a touchdown. Now that's different. If you score a touchdown and do it, you do whatever you want.
Yeah. Well, I maybe have seen my two favorite celebrations on defense this year in college football. I'm going to give you one at first here. Coming from South Carolina, gets a sack on Jackson Dart. Unloads a full clip on the kid. Bang, 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 bang. Obviously, he gets fined there. He gets a penalty. I also love Jackson Dart's quote tweet is how the fuck you miss a whole 100 shots, Dolph? Because Ole Miss rolled him. But I did enjoy the celebration. I thought that was
I think he should keep it. Like, I feel like it's worth the fun. If they start winning, definitely keep it. But like,
keep it.
For now, peel it back some. Like, what's another way to do it? Like, you can do the little gun dance or whatever.
Yeah. And you're also down 21. That doesn't help.
Yeah, no.
But I like it. But the second one comes from JUCO for us, boys.
Other than pulling a full George Pickens and just like stomping the dude in the face or something.
Yeah, Pickens.
Like, that's creative. I didn't really think about defensive ones, but I do remember BJ Raji and the little hula hoop. I like that.
Sick.
That little smooth hula.
That's a good one. All right, this one is my all-time favorite from JUCO. Come from this week.
Yeah.
Classic steep belt. Lifts the shirt up. Gets the sticky. Bang! Shoots the guy in the back of the head.
Oh my god!
Wild. So this is yellow Swagtron level of swag.
Yeah.
Where's your award top?
Yeah.
Steep belt. Classic.
That is nuts.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
These are my two favorite. I love it.
It's terrible.
We need more stick action.
Jeez.
I just can't imagine. Like, what do you say as a coach there? Like, what are we doing, bro?
Oh, what do y'all think about the belt to ass trend the high schools have been doing?
Oh, dude, that shit irritates me. I like it, but as a coach, I'm like, fuck that.
No, like I'm wondering, like, they don't ever show the scoreboard, so that's the part that kind of gets me. Like,
Yeah.
is it really belt to ass if you only lost by a touchdown, or
Yeah,
are
exactly.
they really stomping mud holes into teams? Like, if
Right.
you stomp a mud hole in the team, like, you know, sportsmanship or whatever. But like now that we've seen it a couple times, it's like, all right, bro, we gotta think of something else that's really shitty to do as far as sportsmanship. But when I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw it, I'm like, wow, and they really went through the whole team and did that shit. And I
Did to the coaches.
it reminded me, like, I don't think the kids fight at football games no more for real. Like, there hasn't been a football brawl on the field like that. Like, it gets dangerous now. They start shooting now, but like there hasn't been like that. Nobody's gotten their ass kicked in a while, and I think that's why they come up with trends like this.
And that's what I'm thinking about. Like, wait till you do it to the wrong motherfucker that just crashes out on you.
Gosh.
I couldn't imagine someone do that to me in a handshake line after I lost. I
When
think
the
I
crowd
would
is
lose,
still looking
I'd lose
at the
everything.
field, like everybody's heading out and they're really close to the field and they can see a belt or whatever.
It's game over. All right. Any other celebration talks? I just really wanted to show that because it's fucking awesome. We need more celebration. It's a game. Let the kids play.
Yeah.
All right.
I am glad Alabama's starting to celebrate more. I know Saban is sick, and I after them losing, I kind of see why. But yeah.
Yeah, we just ignored the Vandy loss there.
Yeah.
But all right. Let's talk a little baseball here. Didn't get a baseball expert on, so you're stuck with us three talking about baseball. Lucky you guys. All right. Mets, Phillies. That game just concluded. Mets rolled the Phillies. So they're up 2-1. Padres, Dodgers going on now. That series tied 1-1. Royals, Yankees. Royals tied up last night. Seems to be a really good series. Guardians, Tigers. Guardians does not sound right. Tied 1-1 as well. So far, postseason baseball has not disappointed. I think it's been awesome. We've seen a lot of runs being played, or a lot of runs being scored, I should say. Games are even. We look at the series across the board, 1-1 minus Mets and Philly, who just played game 3. This is great October baseball. This is what we want. This is the only time I watch baseball. So I'm all in on it.
You seen there's been drama with the Padres and the Dodgers already.
Oh, throwing the baseball in the dugout?
Man, I love it. Like, they gave I don't know. I follow baseball here and there, but like now that the purists have kind of died off and they're bringing personality back into the sport of baseball, I've been enjoying it. Like, imagine somebody thinking they had a home run, and now that we have athletes playing baseball, a little LeBron, Hakeem Olajuwon snag, boom, grab it right in front of the crowd. Oh my God, I would be sick. Oh my God. Then to throw it back, oh my God. Ooh.
That's wild,
But besides everybody else, like the fact some of these, like looking at some of these teams, like the Royals, like I guess we grew up with the Royals not even really being a team. The last time I heard about the Royals was Mahomes Sr., I guess. Like, I mean, I didn't really follow baseball like that, but like now they're up there with the Yankees and kind of proving what kind of frauds they've been through the regular season. So they finished it off. And
I think the Royals have one of the youngest rosters in the league, and also one of the most like lowest salary. And they're right there with the team that spends second the most next to the Dodgers. So it's pretty awesome. Fitz Minnesota ball up there. I know Twins aren't in it. How you feel?
I haven't watched a game. I've seen scores. I haven't watched not a single postseason game yet.
Yeah.
Not even on accident.
I just haven't.
It's like you're intentionally not watching at that point.
I think, I've been watching more college football. I think that's taking
I'm not upset.
Taking my energy. I've watched more games. I watched the Gophers win this week. It was pretty.
Right on USC. Down. Yeah. I like it. Fitz, watch the ninth inning here, because all these games have been pretty close. It's
I do. I need to.
Yeah.
I need to.
It's been good. All right. Let's make our picks. Who wins the ALS? Who wins the NLCS?
Ooh, just the whole
thing. Who's making the World Series?
Ooh.
You guys think about it. I'm gonna give you my picks.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Dodgers and the NLCS. I think the Padres is the closest matchup they have. They squeak by. They roll the other one. So give me Dodgers. This one's tough. I'm gonna go Guardians.
Mm.
Dodgers, Guardians.
How many games are in this series?
7.
So there's 5.
Oh,
in
five.
league, right?
Sorry, yeah,
5
5
and then 7 in the
for
next
the
one.
world. Yes,
So
thank
7
you.
for
Yeah.
the final.
Yeah.
I wish.
And the 7 for the next 2, but there's
Okay.
5 in this one.
Yeah, I wish they would. I wish the NBA would kind of implement some of these series games because sometimes it gets to be a bit much. But because of that, so we're already at 2, and it's already been a heck of a series. I'm gonna do for the ALCS. Shoot, man. I'm gonna do Tigers. Shout out my boy Shoeball, Tariq Shoeball, and I'm gonna go Tigers Mets.
Ooh.
Something like I would have never dreamed I would see a Tigers Mets postseason period, but to see a Tigers Mets World Series, I would think like we're back in when baseball was invented or something.
I like that. And something about the Mets, like they have a special place in my heart. Maybe after 9/11, I think about like their black uniforms and like
they were cold.
Yeah, and I think about just what that meant for like New York, and they hold a special place in my heart. So I kind of like that, Devontae. I like the Mets there.
My gut is actually, I really want to see the Phillies Dodgers battling in the NLCS. I actually like the Phillies. I know they're down 2-1 now, but I think on paper they're the team. They're the team I would pick to go all the way.
Yeah.
And it's hard not to pick the Yankees in the ALCS. I just think they're loaded this year. Yeah. I think Juan Soto was kind of the key addition for them.
It's a great addition. Yeah.
And just to really, really make them. I mean, they're already good, but
yeah.
So I'd pick Yankees, Phillies, probably.
Yeah.
And Phillies to win. But I would love to see the Dodgers too. I mean, I think it could be, we haven't had a 2 powerhouses collide for a while. I feel like some sneaky team has always gotten in there.
You're right.
But
yeah. Right.
I feel like this could be a year. It's Yankees and either the Phillies or the Dodgers. Like,
yeah, you get your 1 versus 1 or 1 versus 2.
Yeah. I think that'd be epic. Ohtani versus the Yankees. I don't know. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. I like it. I just think of Bryce Harper, and he's so unclutch when it comes to postseason. Like it's not necessarily his fault, but like the team he's on just can't quite get it done in postseason. And he's one of the best players that we've seen growing up. And the Yankees, I feel like they spend all the money in the world and they just never get it done. But maybe this is the year they both turn around. Fitz is on to something. Maybe they're on. All right. Any other baseball news? Those are the big stuff.
It's really cool to watch now. I'll give them that. Like the pitching clock and just overall personalities, it's been kind of cool to watch even up to now.
Yes.
And then just seeing like, how like for a while for football and the NBA, like we knew which teams were going to be in the finals, and we still kind of do. But at least now it's a little different. We definitely see it with baseball because last year I didn't follow it as closely as I did, and then to find out the freaking Diamondbacks were in the World Series last year, that was the wildest thing because I was like, again, the last Diamondback I heard of was the big unit, Randy Johnson.
Yeah.
Like looking at, this is the nice jersey. I forgot like they actually played.
Right.
It's kind of cool to see like different teams actually getting a shot and like playing through and I guess moving around.
Yeah. Dude, it's when Devontae says stuff like this because I feel the same way that I realize like maybe we should change our name to like just Pub Football Talk.
Football talk.
Yeah, like because we know jack shit about any other sport, like occasional hockey, but we lost Tim. R.I.P. wherever you're at, brother. He's a real hockey guy. We lost Devin Slate. R.I.P.
We don't cover
NASCAR.
We never cover NASCAR.
Oh gosh, not a NASCAR.
Come on now.
That's 2025 resolution. NASCAR comes to Pub.
I think I've been really slacking. I think there was a time in we started this in the pandemic.
Yeah.
There was a time when I was like dabbling in everything. Like I was just taking it all on. Remember, I was staying up at like 5 a.m. to watch the Australian Open.
Yeah, you were.
Or something like that.
Yes.
Or waking up at 4 a.m. or whatever. So yeah, now I've gotten so lazy.
Yeah.
What about Formula? We can get into Formula One if we're like too old to watch NASCAR.
Man, I don't even watch all the NFL games, y'all.
Fits.
Like that's how it's gotten so.
We might need like
other way.
emergency
And
action
cuts
plan
the
for
game
you.
off.
I think it's sports betting and fantasy. I seriously think that's ruined. I think it's ruined the game for me.
I can't with you.
And there's no Chris Berman. There's no primetime. You know?
Yeah.
There's no highlight show. There's no like where do you get highlights?
Okay.
All they do is talk over under and who got the most fantasy points, but they don't show you highlights.
That's true.
Why would I care? You know,
we're gonna do our part, Fitz. We're gonna do our best. Chris Berman.
It's a
impersonations.
Totally different.
I feel like that's what we pick up at. We're Chris Berman with all the.
We're trying.
Whoop. We're trying. I need more highlights. I'll do better, boys. All right. College football overreactions, and we'll do our pick'ems. Fitz, I'm so glad that you've been watching more ball. So here's my overreactions. You tell me if I'm right or wrong. Big Ten's the best conference. We look at it across the board. SEC suffered major losses this past week. You look at the unbeaten teams, more unbeaten teams come from Big Ten than SEC. Army and Navy might have the most interesting storyline. Both teams undefeated. If they both beat Notre Dame, what we'll have is the American Conference Championship game, Army Navy, followed by the next week, Army Navy game. So you could have a 13-0, 13-0 team meeting. Or sorry, 12-0. Then you have one loss, 12-1 versus 13-0. The other team wins the next week. Now you have two 13-1 teams. Who gets in the playoffs? Who's sitting at home? This is a great storyline.
And it will be un-American to not put either one in.
You got to put both. Yeah, at that point.
But I will say Fitz at a point, because what the hell makes Notre Dame the marker? Like, they've been playing good, but Notre Dame has been bad.
Yeah.
Like,
I just look at their schedule. I'm like, I don't know who could beat these guys. Notre Dame's the only one that sticks out to me. ACC, I think they're all in on the U. U has got a lot of favorable calls. And I think they're banking on Miami to make the playoffs, make a run. Also, big fan of Cam Ward's celebration here. Of just covering the mouth, flicking the wrist. Cam Ward for Heisman.
What's that mean?
I don't know. I don't know if that means like, oh my gosh, look at you. You're too little. I don't know, but I'm here for it. And the SEC bias is real. As I said, they took major losses. They barely move in the polls. Like Bama loses to Vanderbilt, and they're still in the top 10.
Really?
Like you lose to unranked Vandy, 2-2 Vandy.
Who did Georgia play last week?
Georgia was on a bye.
That's bullshit.
Yeah.
They did that on purpose.
Fucking buys.
I wish we could like pull back the clips of like what games we said would surprise us for, I guess, Alabama and stuff.
Oh no,
yeah, we did talk about
Georgia beat Auburn.
Where one of y'all said like Vandy might have been you, Hacky. I know I said it was one game out of the way, but I don't know if it was Vanderbilt.
I wish I had the forethought of that, because I definitely did not see Vandy beating these guys. Bunch of fucking nerds, but they did it.
Hey,
that
man,
quarterback they have,
by the way.
That brain power, baby.
Brain power. And they're gritty. Damn, they're gritty. Fitz, what'd you say?
Diego was talking shit.
Georgia beat
Auburn.
Diego.
Oh, that's right.
Auburn.
Only
Never
by
mind.
like
not
points?
Bullshit.
Yeah.
No, they spanked them pretty good.
Did they? Okay. Yeah.
That's a fair
assessment.
I was gonna be pissed if Bama beat Georgia and then Georgia didn't play and then they just bumped Bama back, because it's like, come on. It's like,
no, but like, yeah, you look at the rankings. I don't have a graphic for it, so I apologize. But Texas stays at 1, Ohio State jumps to 2, Oregon 3, Penn State 4, Georgia 5, Miami 6, Bama drops to 7, Tennessee drops to 8, even though they lost to unranked Arkansas, Ole Miss 9, 10 Clemson.
This is the fact that Ole Miss has to like fight to go like up one rung each time. Like they've been winning, bro. Like why not put them above Tennessee?
But they lost to Kentucky, right?
Ole Miss.
Kentucky's good.
That's a ballsy ass statement.
Kentucky's so good. They almost beat Georgia. They should have beat Georgia.
Yeah. Hot take: Big Ten's better than SEC. Like I said,
I told y'all.
Yeah, that's right.
Kentucky
Devontae is
just gets
10 toes down on that.
No reason.
I think Kentucky's what 3-2 maybe.
Gotta be something like that.
They're not great. They get Vandy this week. Yeah, the 3-2. If they beat Vandy, they're a great team, Fitz. I'll throw it out there.
They can get rolling. Then they play Tennessee and Texas later this year.
Yeah.
That's my
Okay.
sleeper pick.
Look,
That's my
I haven't brought this up to Claudia yet. UK's playing at Knoxville in Tennessee. I want to go. You guys want to go? We'll make a pub trip. I know Fitz analytics getting you down here, but like maybe we do a boys trip. It's 11-2.
November 2nd.
Yeah.
Oh, that's State's homecoming.
Damn it, Devontae.
Kids might be old.
Damn it. All right,
I'll watch from my couch.
Damn it, Fitz. All right. Never mind.
I gotta come home. I'm flying home for Thanksgiving in like 2 weeks after that, or 3 weeks after that.
We're gonna hit.
Can't fly home every week, you know.
I hit the lottery, Fitz. I'm flying your ass out. We're going to Knoxville.
Private PJ, you gotta go. Man.
That's right, PJ.
All
right. Let's do our pick'ems here. We're gonna start with Ole Miss LSU. Number 9 Ole Miss, number 13 LSU. Ole Miss is finally clawing back here. Right? 64.5 is the over-under. Ole Miss 2.5 point favorites, even though it's being played in Death Valley. What's our picks?
Yeah, that's tough.
I'm gonna take LSU. I'll take LSU. Somehow or another they made it to 13, so maybe they built confidence up. I'll at least take LSU on the plus on the spread. Feel like there was a point, like as Ole Miss went along, like they were good, and then somehow during the middle of the season, like they became who we knew they were.
Mm-hmm.
So like this is an SEC matchup against another ranked SEC team, so we'll see if they can like still pull it through, and we'll see if Brian Kelly can actually like coach or shoot. This might be his hot seat job, so we'll see.
I like that.
I like Ole Miss. The over under 64.5.
Yeah.
I would take the under on that. That seems really high.
It does seem really high, especially you're talking about Ole Miss that has scored 20 points and then 27 points. Now, earlier in the season, they're putting up 50 plus, 60 plus, 70 plus, but since again SEC play, it's been 20 or less, 27 or less points. That's tough. LSU has not been scoring a lot. I'm gonna take the under as well, Fitz. I like that call. I'm gonna take Ole Miss too. I'll ride you. Let's go. Pause.
Yeah.
All right.
But even like I'm thinking Ole Miss could they could beat the shit out of them. I think it could get ugly, and then it's not gonna be. They're not gonna score. It's not gonna be 64 points.
Yeah.
It might be 38 to what?
12.
38 to 17. Does that break? That's still under.
That's still
That's
under.
55. Like what we talked about. 38 to 27 that's what breaks it.
That's what breaks it. Yeah.
I don't think that's gonna be the score.
Red River Rivalry, 1 Texas, 18 Oklahoma, 49.5 the over under. Texas 14.5 point favorite. Quinn Ewers supposed to be back here.
Oh, they're not riding Manning?
Yeah. I guess for this game specifically, like this is a booster game or whatever. So they wanna put the guy that they I feel like they would invest more money in the Arch than Quinn. If it's not even, if you really think about it.
I think his NIL money is more. I think Arch's NIL is money more.
Yeah. But Quinn has about, if he's coming back for this game, it would make sense. But at the same time, it's a booster game. So they probably sold out tickets on this one. And it's at Oklahoma. Ooh.
No, they're playing neutral site.
Neutrals.
They always do the Red River. It's in the Cotton Bowl.
Now, how neutral is it? Like, what's the location?
Yeah, what are we talking?
Arkansas or something?
I'll tell you. I think it's Dallas, maybe.
What?
It's the state. They do the state fairgrounds, which is pretty cool.
That's like how they've always done it.
Yeah, that's how they've always done it.
But it's in Texas, is state fairgrounds.
Yeah.
Man, they should do it in like the Four Corners. Like they need to put a football field in Four Corners.
Cotton Bowl Stadium. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fire. Yeah, man. Shoot. Longhorns, I'll take.
There's There's an article here: Texas versus Oklahoma, raw, rugged, and deadly serious.
Sounds like a Ford commercial.
Some of these journalists.
Right?
I actually like Oklahoma in this one. Maybe at least that spread. I think that Oklahoma could cover.
Yeah.
But I actually, if I was picking, I do think Oklahoma upsets Texas.
Wow, Fitz staying on business.
I think it's just based on resume alone. I think Texas, they played Michigan, but outside of that, they haven't had a true contest. And I feel like they're just getting ahead of themselves. Like to say, oh, they're going to win by 14 in the Red River rival. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Come on.
Boomer Sooner. I think Horns get them. I think Hookem gets them. I'm going to take Texas. I'm going to take the over too. I think we see a good explosion of points between the two. Give me Texas. All right. 2 more games for us to pick here. Kansas State, number 18, Kansas State, going to Colorado. You're thinking, oh, Colorado, they're 4-1. Let's not forget about them. Over is at 56.5. Kansas State, 4-point favorite on the road. Travis Hunter or Kansas State?
Shoot, I'm gonna go with my boy Avery Johnson. He got his face torn off with BYU, so I think this is where he gets it back.
Look back, yep.
Yeah.
My gut says Kansas State without looking at anything.
You go with that gut. You ride it. Because it's wrong. I'm taking Colorado to win. I think Deion needs a signature win. This is it. And the rest of the season's doomed for him. Give me Colorado.
Yeah, you might be on to something there.
Yeah. Travis Hunter looking for a Heisman moment. Maybe he gets it here. Maybe he gets a pick 6 to seal the game. Whatever it is. He needs a Heisman moment.
Actually, can I flip-flop? I think Colorado's going to win this. I think Kansas State's they're ranked way too high.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sold. Not sold. All right. Last one. Biggest game of the week. And then, boys, next week, phenomenal action for you. Got a lot of great football for you. But this game, Ohio State traveling to the West Coast, number 2, taking on number 3, Oregon. 53.5 over under. Oregon, 3-point favorite. We're going Buckeyes. We're going Ducks.
I'm going Buckeyes. I watched Oregon play Michigan State, and that Oregon defense still looks cool, but it doesn't produce like it's always been. And Jeremiah Smith, that man, that young man right there. I don't think the Oregon quarterbacks are like half as good as what they like. They don't have a Christian Gonzalez from what I've seen.
Yeah.
So because of that, they are going to get torched. Not only that, I also forgot that Ohio State, TreVeyon Henderson is still there, and like I forgot about him a little bit just because Quinshawn was still there. And that joker is fast, and I don't think they're keeping up with him. So even if Jeremiah needs a little breather, they still got TreVeyon on the ground. Oregon's stopping
that. Give me Ohio State.
Yep. It's a good day to be Ryan Day. I'm taking Ohio State too.
Is it at Oregon?
At Oregon. It's in Eugene.
It's tough, but I'd take Ohio State.
Yeah. But like when I think about it, if I look at the toughest places to play, Eugene's not even on my top 25. Right. So yeah. I'm gonna take Ohio State OHIO. All right. NFL overreactions. And then we get to do our pick'ems. Little star there. Getting fancy on you boys. All right. Here's my overreactions. Rodgers might be washed after what we've seen. Yes, injuries piling up. Sprained ankle. He just hasn't looked great, though. He's not the Rodgers we thought he was. Now, some is that Bob Shaw. Yeah, sure. Might be the head coach, but we'll see. Commanders Vikings on the way to win an NFC championship. Both teams have looked really, really great.
That's too hot.
Too hot. Bengals 49ers dead. Done. No playoffs for them.
No, I can't even let you do that to your squad. No.
So I should cut horizontal, not vertical, is that what you're saying?
No, Just cut the whole hand off for real. So you want to think about it.
And then my last one, Trevor Lawrence was all hype. I think
Mm.
he has proven that he's just not good. He's not NFL caliber elite.
I'm gonna go with that first one. Rodgers washed. That is not an overreaction. Like I'm still a little bit uneasy that Kirk Cousins is producing more than Aaron Rodgers. Granted, he is younger than him or whatever, but
Kirk's in his prime, baby.
yeah, but that's another thing too. Like from 30, he still looks exactly like how he did when he got drafted, except he got a little scruff. Not even gray in the scruff. So it's like, yeah.
That's true.
I feel like I don't know, bro. Like Aaron, in his old age, Aaron Rodgers has been a troll. So like, I wanted this like a troll job. He was just like, I was just fucking with y'all. I just needed some money for this new boat or this new retreat, or like maybe he started his own ayahuasca retreat and he's trying to get people to get into it, and he needed the money, and the Jets gave him the money. Also, I think y'all mentioned you were talking about Devontae Adams looking for a trade, and he was trying to get to the Jets. That is not going to help, bro. Like. That is not gonna help. I'm not a Devontae Adams truther anymore. Like, bro, you up in age right now. Not up in age, but like it's not enough. Like, do you see the receivers he has? As far as the Commanders, Vikings, as much as I trust in Jaden Daniels, I think the Vikings have it a little bit more just off that Brian Flores defense. Like, it's hitting on all cylinders. And then apparently Ivan Pace, who was like a big difference maker, who was like undrafted, finally came back.
Yeah.
Doing all that without him.
They're getting healthy at the right time.
Dallas Turner has been playing sparingly because he's been hurt too. So he's trying to, like, eventually when the game starts slowing down for him, there's no telling what he's going to add to it either.
Yeah.
And yeah, Trevor Lawrence, squeaky clean, good marketing, but maybe he should have been a hooper or something. Maybe go.
Fitz, what's
I don't know. I don't know what my overreaction is. I think it's still like it's really hard to tell. Like if this is a horse race, no one feels like they've pulled ahead. Like the teams that are 5-0 don't feel like they're gonna be like I'm not sitting here going, oh, it's Chiefs Vikings Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like I think they're winning games. They're in a great position, but someone's gonna figure them out. And in fact, there's a few teams that I think could just really take them down.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell. I mean, I'm still Devontae. I love the Falcons. I think there's still some pieces there. They were, they were hanging on against the Bucks. Probably should have lost that game, but they found a way to win. It's a big energy boost. Sometimes that's what you need. You just need a little energy boost.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what an overreaction would be. Maybe that I think the best teams right now have some of the youngest quarterbacks. Like I think Jaden Daniels and CJ Stroud sounds like a more realistic Super Bowl than Chiefs Vikings.
Okay.
Like I think the Texans are the best team in the AFC, and I think that Washington is actually they're like the most dangerous team in the NFC right now. But I don't know. That's my take, I guess.
So you kind of like my second hot take there that Commanders might win the NFC.
I don't. They can win they can win the East easily, and they will be in a position to take the NFC. But there's a lot of question marks around. Can they maintain it? I wouldn't pick them.
Yeah,
I would. I like the Seahawks. I like pretty much any team in the NFC North.
That's wild.
It's loaded.
That's wild.
And I like Kirk, man. I'm a Kirk believer. I think the Falcons. I think they're going to get better with each month. I think they're just going to progress.
I do have one overreaction. So
yeah, give it to us.
I still believe that the Rams will take the NFC West. There's been so many moving parts. Like I know the Cardinals started off hot a couple of games, and then with the 49ers, apparently Christian McCaffrey's crazy tail self is going to try and come back, which I'm not going to lie to you. If I found out that anything is wrong in one of my Achilles, this man has 2 Achilles, and they said, like, hey, man, you got a lot of stress going on in there. And he said, oh, I'll be back season 2 with a young running back.
Yeah.
Doing pretty well. And then apparently they've been letting my boy Isaac Arenado get some toast too. I don't know, bro. Like, Rams, granted, they lost to the Pack. That was like a fairly good game, and like they were supposed to lose, but it's still a lot of season left. And I feel like eventually, even if Christian McCaffrey comes back, that means Cooper Kupp probably comes back before. So that could help them get on the run. Kyron Williams has been doing well, but I'm still scared of him returning kicks and stuff. So maybe they figure it out. Somehow that Rams defense got to figure it out as well. Those young guys, and I think they will. So.
I don't hate that hot take, because we look at the Cardinals and we're like, damn, they're rolling, but they're going to fall off eventually. And I think we're starting to see that a little bit. Yeah, I don't mind, because I feel like the Rams, maybe they just get healthy. That's all they need. 2 pieces healthy and they're ready to roll. Devontae, pour another drink. I like it. All right. Let's move into our fast 2 minutes. Let's do our best, boys, to honor Chris Berman. Boom. Get your best boom voice you got. Okay. We'll see as long as it goes. We'll see. Thursday night football. We got Niners. See, I can't do it. See, I'm dead already. Yeah, I do. 47.5 to over under. San Francisco 3.5-point favorite. Who do you take?
I got the Niners. Shoot, on the spread, matter of fact. I know they got the 12th man and all that stuff, but somehow the Niners keep figuring out weird ways to win. Seahawks keep figuring out weird ways to lose. So I think both of them keep up the trend.
I actually like Seattle. I think Geno's playing well. I think with Kenneth Walker, they're a whole different beast. Kenneth Walker is looking maybe as good as Marshawn Lynch. That's my hot take.
Ooh.
I'm
gonna take the Seahawks.
Give me the Niners. I think George Kittle gets a touchdown anytime. Bet it. All right. London. Breakfast ball again, boys.
Yes,
I love
sir.
waking up.
We love it.
Over and set at 44.5. Chicago, 2.5-point favorite.
Shoot. Caleb Williams got to paint his nail red. I was about to paint the city red, baby. He's going off on the spread. We're taking the Bears on the spread on this one.
Actually, it's a home game for the Jags. They always go to London. I think they got another London game coming up this year. I think it's their best game of the season. Go Jags.
Fitz, I'm with you. They played 11 times in London so far. They're 6-5. I think they moved to 7-5. You touchdown Jesus to get rolling for once. Jags. Falcons, Panthers. It's in Charlotte. Over and set at 47.5. Atlanta, 6.5-point favorite. Kirko bangs.
See, this was the game. This is the game I said they were going to lose. It's always one. It's either in Charlotte or in Atlanta. Give me the Panthers on the spread. I ain't even gonna hold you. I know my Falcons will figure out a way, but give me the Panthers on the spread.
I like Kirk. I think they find a way. Yeah, Falcons.
Take it to the bank. Give me that Coles cash. I'm taking Falcons minus 6.5. Texans, Patriots, over and set 37.5. Houston, 7-point favorites. I have Brissett up there. There's a change in plans. Drake May gets the nod.
Oh,
he is QB1 now.
Ooh.
That ain't changing shit. We going with the H-Town, baby. H-Town on the spread. Book it.
I like it. I like the Drake May. But Texans are the best team in the AFC.
I got a theory. New quarterback, you typically win. Except when your quarterback's Drake May. He's not a good pick. Give me CJ Stroud.
Now he's about to dog y'all.
We'll find out. Ravens, Commanders, over and set 52.5. Baltimore, 6.5-point favorite. do you take?
Is this a Sunday night game or is this just a 4:30?
This is a 1 o'clock game.
Man, the disrespect.
I think it's 1 o'clock. Maybe 4 o'clock.
You know what? I'm gonna take the Washingtons. I'll take the Washingtons. Oh, you know what? I feel so strongly. We'll take the Washingtons on the money line. No real reason. It's just like I'm a Jaden Daniels truther now. The Washingtons are my dad's squad, and again, they're gonna find a way. The Washington cornerbacks aren't gonna get burnt. How they have been getting burnt, they're gonna find a way. So, yeah. And thankfully, the Bengals wore the Ravens down for them, so I think they got it.
I like it.
Did you guys know this matchup has a name because the teams are so close to each other?
The DMVs.
Battle of the Beltway.
Mm.
Who thought? But yeah,
Who
these
thought?
teams are like probably take a bus from one city to the other. Man, I like it. I like the quarterbacks here. You know, obviously Lamar in his prime, Jaden Daniels, young, but just balling right now. I think he gets a dose of reality though, and I think the Ravens take him. I think it's a good game. I think the Ravens pull away.
I look at Baltimore. When they need to win, they find a way to win. Derrick Henry, 52 yards against my Bengals. Oh, it was atrocious. Quote the Raven evermore. Jaden Daniels is the fucking truth. Give me the Commanders to win. All right. Steelers and the Raiders. 36.5 is the over-under. Pittsburgh, 3-point favorite.
Give me the Steelers money line. They weren't supposed to lose. That was the ugliest Sunday night game ever. Like God was telling us, like, "Are y'all sure we want to do this right now? Are you sure?" And we gave us ample opportunity to like, let's switch or something like that. But yeah, Steelers have to get their face back from that ugly loss.
Yeah, I'll take the Steelers in this one. I think the Raiders are just that bad. Yeah. Steal deal. Maybe an immaculate reception. Who knows?
Life's a garden, and I meant you in it. Give me the Raiders to win, baby. I need it for the AFC North. Lions, Cowboys, 52.5 is the over-under. Detroit, 3.5-point favorite. I'll be honest. Dallas is the most fucking confusing team for me to put a graphic up because they wear white at home, but then sometimes they wear blue. So I said, fuck it. Give me Mike McCarthy on the screen.
I like it.
That's all they need. Nobody else deserves to be on the screen for real. But you know what? Give me the boys. I feel like they might be in the 49ers shoes where they figure out the dumbest way possible to win against the Niners. Somehow they hold off Amon-Ra and the two-headed monster that is Jameer and David, Big Dave. So give me the Cowboys on the spread.
I mean, this is always a good battle, Detroit, Dallas. I like the Lions here. It's just hard to make a case that Dallas could beat Detroit. I think Detroit's that much stronger. I think Dallas really struggles in this one.
Dallas, they have the Thunder delay. They beat the best AFC North team by record. They overcome so much. Dak looked decent. CeeDee Lamb starting to find his rhythm. Fuck that. Bite the kneecaps. Give me the Lions. I'm all in on it.
Yeah. I was like, screw that.
Yeah. Cards, Packers, over and set 49.5. Green Bay, 5-point favorite, even though it's a 1 o'clock kickoff. We don't see Green Bay too much in that 1 o'clock window. I feel like, and I could be wrong, but I don't know. I just feel like I always grew up in the 4 o'clock.
12 o'clock for me. So.
Yeah, 12 o'clock for you. Yeah, that's true.
Let me see if Jair's going to be back.
Yeah, Jair, that's a big part. Brandon Arvison, shout out to the boy, pub alum.
The boy. Oh, this could be fun. Give me the Packers.
Packers.
I really would love to see Jair covering Marvin Harrison Jr. Don't know. We won't know till probably Sunday. I mean, obviously, I like the Packers. I think people were dogging them after the Rams game. I just saw a gritty win. Sometimes you just got to get it done and make those adjustments in the third quarter. They won the third quarter, and that's how you win football games. So I'm going to take the Packers.
People, sources, saying quarterback controversy in Green Bay. Malik Money.
Yes. Nah.
Love her. I'm just saying, sources are saying.
Nah. My sources, Romo said it best. After the pick six, you look at what Jordan Love did after that. Yes, it was a Will Levis type play, but what Will Levis doesn't do is respond with the things that Jordan Love was doing. So
force them out. The Titans just took a ricochet there.
Also, I will say Jordan Love closer to Brett Favre than Aaron Rodgers. That's the other thing you got to keep in mind.
Yeah, and he did
that good.
Yeah. But I'm saying people want to compare him to Rodgers, who doesn't throw picks. Love's kind of on the far track of
he's a gunslinger.
He's a gunslinger. Yeah, exactly.
Mazza Marty Marv gets shut down between the Packers. Eagles, Browns. It's in Philly. Over at 43.5. Philly, 9-point favorite. The biggest spread of the weekend, boys. 9 points.
I think this is going to be the sweatiest crowd game. Cleveland in Philly. This is going to be like the rudest crowd ever. Like somebody's going to fight. I know there was a fight in the Falcons game, which was kind of cool, but somebody's definitely fighting here. But it won't be the Browns. Give me the Eagles.
This might be the dog shit matchup of the week, to be honest. It might be. Like, it actually might be, which is weird. Screw it. I'll take the Eagles, but they're not going to win pretty.
Philly to rub one out against the Browns. Give me the Eagles.
Jeez.
Bucks, Saints. Over on set 42.5. Tampa Bay 2-point favorites, even with the road dogs.
Just so we know, Derek Carr been listening with a oblique injury.
Is he officially out?
I don't know if he's officially out.
I think he's out.
Like he's going to be officially out. But even still, Jake Haener didn't look bad. You know, I'm guessing Taysom Hill is still hurt. But yeah, I might need the Saints to win this one, just for the NFC South sake. So let's go with the Saints on the spread.
Spencer Rattler could start.
Oh, I need that. I love that.
Ooh. I'll take the Bucks. I like Baker. I think again the Bucks Falcons game last week. I suspect the rematch between those teams is going to be pretty epic. So I like the Bucks.
I'm honestly torn. I can't even talk. This is how torn I am on this game. I don't know who's going to win. I'm going to channel the ghost of Tim. He's going to tell me Baker Mayfield finds a way to get this done.
Yeah.
He's just speaking to me from the afterlife.
Yep.
Give me the Bucks. All right. Elite Joe Flacco. Colts taking on the Titans. Indy, 1-point favorite, over under 42.5.
Hell no. Give me the Titans on the money. Get all that.
Not Colts. Titans are terrible. They're.
Oh wait, hold on. Is Joe Flacco starting?
Yeah.
Joe Cool, baby.
I'll take it still. I'll still take the Titans on the money line, but it does make a difference. Whoever's listening, if you're betting on it, that does make a difference. Let it be heard.
Boys, I'm sweating. I just need the Titans to win 7 fucking games this year.
Oh my gosh.
I just need them to win 7 and I win. They got to win this one. Give me the Titans. All right. Chargers. Broncos. Circle the wagons. Chargers, Broncos, 35.5. Over under LA, 3-point favorite. Circle the wagons. That's Buffalo.
Really?
It's not even the Broncos, so I'm sorry.
They're the favorite still, huh? Okay.
Yep.
I'll take the Broncos on the spread, man. It's kind of well.
Yeah, Justin Herbert, is he back? We'll see.
Questionable, yeah.
I mean, they had their bye week last week, so just a little ankle. I've had that little gimpy ankle. Sometimes just taking a week off can help. I would expect Herbert. He toughs it out. I think the Chargers win this.
Give me Denver. I don't know why. Maybe I'm high, but I'm a mile high. Give me the Broncos. Sunday night action. Cincinnati,
Ew.
New York, over at 48.5. Devontae, I
actually kinda
agree.
like this game.
They are not going to bump this.
Cincinnati,
They're not bumping this.
3.5 point favorite. No, I thought we'd get flexed out after the fucking terrible stuff.
Well, Joe Burrow shows up in prime time, so give me Cincy on the spread.
Yeah. I actually like the Giants. I actually like the Giants, and I think I like where people might say this is the dog shit game. I like watching some of those young guys, Malik Neighbors. They had to have a rookie come in for Devin Singletary.
Yeah.
Wendale Robinson is great. Yeah. Jim, is it Wendale? Wendale,
but like I like Wendale.
Wendale. I like Wendale.
Let's put a little flavor on it.
Like $1 bill.
$1 bill. I like the Giants.
Cincinnati's 1-4. No one saw this coming, I don't think. This is where we get back on track. We run the table. We finish with 4 losses on our way to a playoff berth, AFC Championship, Super Bowl ring. This is where it starts this week, Cincinnati.
Oh, wait, is Neighbors playing? Because he was in concussion protocol.
Oh, I don't know. That's actually a good question.
Yeah, see? There you go.
I don't know.
We'll
find out. But, yeah. All right. Circle the wagons. Buffalo taking on the Jets. The goddamn Jets. Over is at 41.5. Buffalo, 2.5 point favorite. Little Adam Sandler there quote. Who do you take?
Bills rolling them. They're in such disarray right now. You know what? I hope the Bills roll them. Like I hate the Bills, but like they did my boy dirty. So I hope they put the spread at them 6.5. Just roll them.
Before the Robert Saleh mess, I would have picked the Jets. Now I'm taking the Bills. Purely on coaching. I think it's gonna be tough to recover, and the Bills are no slouch. So I'm gonna take the Bills.
The Bills are no slouch. But me and you are opposite fits. Before Robert was fired, I was hammering the Bills.
That's
true.
I
have a
you always like. I know you do.
And it's worked out for me pretty damn well.
Yep.
Get a new head coach, you get a win the first week. After that, it's all hands off. Give me the Jets to shock the world on Monday Night Football. Mark Sanchez butt fumble gets revenge here on the Turf Monster. All right. That's it for our picks. Hopefully we make some money. We'll find out. Pub parlay time, boys. That's the prime time music here. All right. Let's make some money. Any day you guys want, lay it out there. NFL, college football, playoff baseball. I think we got some possible matchups going on Saturday, so we can do that if we need to.
Jeez, Padres are up 6-1 on the Dodgers.
Yeah, Dodgers were at 1-0, and I was like, oh, I feel good about this pick I just laid out there.
It's that hate, man. That sometimes hate will drive you to the end zone.
Hate.
I forget what he said. But nasty.
Oh, all right.
Good Dave Chappelle skit.
I got mine. Wait, do it.
Get my piece of paper out. All right, you guys tell me. Or I can start if you guys are researching.
I'm looking at baseball.
Okay. I'm going to turn our attention to Saturday. I'm going to go West Virginia to upset number 11 Iowa State. It's in Morgantown. They're going to burn couches to the fucking ground. West Virginia money line.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes, Vince. Oh, yes.
And they love the Cyclones up here, man.
You tell those Minnesota people.
Love them. Love them.
So
they get some nears.
Utah is playing at Arizona State because that's Friday. Can we do that? Or we want to stick to Saturday?
We can do that.
All right, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna take Arizona State.
You can take money line.
I'm gonna take money line. I'm a Cam Scatterboo. Cam Scatterboo. Look him up.
Okay.
Whoa.
We got 2 dogs. We're gonna make this the dog parlay fits.
I would take Oklahoma with not to win the points
plus 14
against
and a half.
Texas. Yeah.
All right. The Dogs will have their day. West Virginia money line, Arizona State money line, Oklahoma plus 14 and a half. I like it. Now, I do got one more thing I want to throw out here. I just want to try it. If it works, we're geniuses. If not, we scrap it. Anytime NFL touchdowns. Anytime. Let's call our shots here, boys.
Let me see.
Kyler Murray.
No.
To scamper in?
Huh?
To scamper in? To run one in?
Yeah.
Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray.
Anytime Tutty. He's running one in.
Anytime. Man, this is interesting. I'm a little unprepared for this.
I know. Yeah, I threw a curveball at us here.
I would take Amon-Ra St. Brown
St. Brown
against the
Anytime
Cowboys.
Tutty. I like that one too. Get Kyler Murray, St. Brown. So we have quarterback, wide receiver. We need a running back. We need a running back to get in there.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with a safe bet. King Henry.
King Henry. Okay. I thought you were going to go with your boy.
This is going to be the week he throws one in, though.
Yeah, right. Fucking 3rd and 1. Obviously, give it
to Henry. The jump pass.
Yeah, jet sweep, jump pass, whatever. Yeah. Give me Derrick Henry anytime touch. So Kyler Murray, St. Brown, Derrick Henry.
That's not bad.
It's not bad.
I kind of
Worth
like
putting a couple bucks on. A couple money.
Yeah.
Game and talk.
Couple money.
All right. Random question. Fitz, you were kind of chewing on one.
I was trying to think of a cuisine question because we were talking about food before Devontae got on. I don't have anything, but I got the theme of like a food question, but I don't have the actual question.
I have a question that just randomly thought about it because I was looking at a picture.
Okay.
So y'all remember in middle school, like whenever there was dances and stuff, like how everybody would be split up and like music would be going for like minutes to hours and nobody would be dancing.
Yep.
And kind of up until high school.
Mm-hmm.
Throughout time, what has been that song? Like, what was the first song to make you lose your mind and just like forget all your middle school coolness and like dance?
Oh man, I know high school.
We can
middle
do
school.
Well, middle
I'm
school,
trying to think.
High school, because like you had to restart in high school a little bit.
I'm trying to think of middle school.
I feel like it changed throughout like middle school, high school, and college. It was different. But I'll give you the first one that came to mind was "Get Low" by Lil Jon.
Yeah, that
popped off, boy.
I remember.
I was out there.
I remember "Promiscuous Girl" in middle school. That song actually slapped in middle school. I remember like they'd play that and people would like lose their minds a little bit. Like it wasn't not the same effect as "Get Low," but like it would like people would start that. I feel like
I was so in middle school and even up through high school, but like it was different songs. For middle school, it was "The Freak It" by Lathan.
Oh yeah.
Because like I learned how to do the dance in middle school.
Yeah. And
then in high school, it was like a bunch of group dances too, but like the one song from high school, I guess "Lollipop" maybe.
Oh, that was a good one too.
It's a weird song to dance to, like once you started it, but like you just start singing along to it.
Yeah.
College, I don't know. Like I was just out there for real. But
college, you give me a couple of minutes,
matter.
I'm out there. It didn't matter.
Yeah. People tomorrow if we want, unless we want.
Yeah. I tell you what, still, anytime you need me out there, if you play "Shout" by Otis Day and the Black Knights, I am fucking out there. So we got married over in Asheville in 2021, and in 2022 we went to El Salvador to have like a celebration with Claudia's family, and we had kind of like a makeshift wedding. Mm-hmm. Not a motherfucker knew what "Shout" was, but I told a DJ, "You need to play this song right now because I'm drunk and I'm feeling it." They were like, "What is up with this gringo running around?" But I fucking loved it.
Man, the music at y'all's wedding was fire. I actually do
appreciate
remember
that.
that. They
Yeah.
did play they played that Young Thug Havana song.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, what?
I remember that. Like,
was
I started bumping that like for a solid month after that.
Yeah, we had throwbacks, we had current, we had salsa, we had it all. We had
Yeah.
80s. Yeah,
That
it
was
good.
seriously, that was like one of the most. Yeah, Claudia's dad was like teaching me how to. He's like, you gotta feel it in your whole body.
Yeah, you gotta get the hips.
And I was like trying to. It's like teaching me. No, I was gonna say in high school, our senior year, I remember at prom they put on "Look at Me Now," Busta Rhymes,
Yeah,
and Chris Brown,
Chris
and
Brown.
who else was on that? Was Lil Wayne was on that, right? Lil Wayne.
Wait.
Yeah. Wayne was on that.
Him, Busta Rhymes, and Chris Brown.
Busta Rhymes.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, they put that on, and that just hooked that. Like as soon as like people were just going nuts when that came on. I'll never forget that. That was like that was 2000. That was 2011 in a nutshell.
Yeah, that was good. Good question, Devontae. You came with the heat, man. Fitz, we'll have the cuisine question. You have
I couldn't think of one, so I like it's
We'll
hard to think of one. I like the music.
Guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Keep buying the 828 shirts. We've raised over $2,000 to send over to West North Carolina, which is awesome. It's amazing, and it goes back to helping our friends and family out there. So thank you. Keep buying on the Etsy shop and sharing and liking, and we'll catch you guys next week.
Peace.
See you guys. Don't gamble.
Fuck that. You gamble.